Hello, everyone. Welcome back to No Filter Necessary with your host, Charles Malaga. Today is a special episode. Well, first of all, I just want everyone to recognize my tan. I was in Miami for a week and now we're back with this awful wind. But, anyways, this tan, if you're viewing this on YouTube or Spotify in video form, you could see it in real life. I got a real tan from Miami, but then I also used the extra dark. Here you can see. I also used the extra dark by Tanologist, the drops. I mix it with lotion, like moisturizer or whatever for my body, and it's insane. But anyways, so as you can see by the title, today's episode is on how I lost 50 pounds and how you can do it too. We're going to talk about everything from Ozempic to my gym routine to what I eat and struggles growing up that I've had and struggles that I have now. Originally, I wasn't going to make this video because I haven't lost all the weight that I want to lose. I still want to go down, I would say about 25 pounds. Realistically, it's about how I look in the mirror. I know that. I just want to feel comfortable in my body, and I think that at that weight is when I will. But it's actually funny I'm saying that because I also want to talk about body dysmorphia later, because that's also a really important thing that a lot of people don't talk about publicly. So I want to bring that up. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just really excited to share how I did it, my tips and tricks, and what I had to go through to get here. So let's get started. So basically, okay, it all goes back to a while ago when I was very young. I always had issues with my weight. I was one of those kids that would always take pictures, like selfies in the mirrors, like in a mirror, selfie pics, to like show like what I looked like because I was always trying to do some kind of diet. And it was like, if I take a picture now, like what am I going to look like in 6 months, you know? So I was definitely one of those kids. Oh my God. Okay, I also went to fat camp and just stay tuned for that because I'm definitely going to talk about it right now for sure. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that. Okay, so, okay, anyways. So what was I saying? Okay, basically just growing up, I've always had issues with it. There have been times that like my parents have gotten a trainer. I always grew up, well, let's start with I always grew up playing sports, like always playing sports. But I just liked eating, bitch. Like I ate so much and I love food. I still love food, but I loved it even more when I was younger. Um, and anyways, so yeah, just growing up, I've always struggled with it. And I kind of fluctuated like up and down when I was younger, as like I still do now. I don't know why I said we. I'm talking about me, but um, as I still do now. And I I just like went on a lot of different diets. I did like the military diet to like lose as much as I could in 2 weeks before a vacation. And then there were times where I would just do like crazy different diets. Like I tried vegan for like a literal week. Um, could not continue that. And I've done like pescatarian. My sister's pescatarian. Um, so I was like, oh, let me try it. No, can't do that either because I don't even eat seafood other than salmon. So it's what, like I can't eat anything else, you know? So pescatarian didn't work out for me. And I would say, I'm trying to think of like any other bad diet I tried. Um, I wanted to start Weight Watchers. I didn't like actually do it. I followed like, YouTube videos of people like giving away the secrets. But like my whole search history when I was younger, I can remember is like how to lose weight in 30 days, how to get abs in 30 days, how to do this. Like that was my search history. I was that type of child. Um and it was just a real like huge struggle growing up. I was always insecure of my body. No matter what clothes I wore, I was insecure about them. Um it was just like an honest like it was a real struggle. Um on top of me being flamboyant and gay, I wasn't out at the time, but like on top of me being that and fat, like I got bullied like for like as I talked about it on the last episode, I was bullied and and it really affected me. There were times where I remember I was so depressed and sad about my weight. I didn't even tell a lot of people, like, I didn't even tell my parents. I mean, I definitely said, like, oh, I want to lose weight to my parents or this and that. And I've, like, shown the initiative to do it. But it was just like, it was really hard. So I, eventually I remember moments where I would be so sad that I would try to make myself throw up. I have a fear of throwing up, so it's like it was really hard for me, and like I can't like be hurting myself like that, like that is not a good feeling, so it's basically hurting myself and I can't. Like my brain wouldn't let me. So I tried, but it was just like even the fact that I got to that point that I wanted to do that was just very saddening, especially at the age I was. Like, this was probably like what, when I was 10 to like 14 was like the worst of it. I mean, definitely I mean, what am I saying? Definitely when I got older too. But I didn't start losing weight until this past year. So, or like 2 years ago. So it was definitely very hard and it was a very long process, as I'm sure like most of you have gone through that um at some point in your life, whether you it was like any part of your body, whatever body image in general. I'm sure you've gone through that yourself, and if you haven't, you're weird. You really are weird. No, I'm just kidding. It's just like I really have never heard of anybody not having body issues, at least one point in their life. But yeah, so fast forward, um, I also got like a nutritionist when I was younger too, like at 16, I believe it was, like for our family. And they told us like, oh, take these snacks out, take these snacks out. I would just like sneak, I would hide my snacks that I really wanted. I would get them when no one was around. I would be eating the ice cream when no one was around. I would just be sneaking. And I guess that we didn't have the best environment around food in our house. I'm sure my parents would admit that. Um, but yeah, it was just not the best environment. So, just like the way food was talked about and everything. Um, but anyways, so it was a real struggle when I was younger, for sure. Like for sure, for sure. Um, but anyways, so after the nutritionist, I like there was definitely times when I was younger and I lost like 20 pounds. Not 20, but like 10, 15, whatever. So fast forward. We're just going to get to the fat camp part. I went to fat camp at like I think it was 14, 15, something like that. So a lot of people know fat camp as like an awful place where they torture you and they abuse children and all of that shit. But that was not the case for me. Fat camp was actually a lot of fun for me, surprisingly. Like, so I don't even know where it was. I think, oh, wait, I think it was in Connecticut or New York or something like that. No, Pennsylvania. I think it was in Pennsylvania. But anyways, so it was called Camp. I don't even know if I should say this. Actually, I'm not going to say it. But anyways, it was a fat camp. And they don't call it fat camp. It's like exercise, lose weight, whatever. But anyways, so basically what happens is every day you're exercising and you're like doing workouts, but there's also like fun parts about it. Like there's still like camp parts about it, and they do like the color wars or whatever the fuck they do in summer camps. Um but anyways, so I went, and it was honestly a great time. Like I got along with all of the counselors. Um and it was fun, honestly. It was a lot of fun. But so yeah, so we exercised all day, but not all day. Like it wasn't crazy, but it was like pushing you. And we would do fun exercises and then not so fun, just like strict ones. And then all of our meals were cooked like by them, obviously, and but they were super like portioned. We still ate dessert with every meal, and they were just super portioned. It wasn't bad, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad, honestly. I kind of miss it. Not gonna lie. It was real good. Like real fucking good. And I lost 20, I think it was 20 or 25 pounds. I remember coming back from that camp and I was just like, I felt like the skinniest bitch alive. Like, forget Ozempic. Like, I literally was the skinniest person alive. That's how I felt. I wasn't, but that's how I felt. I was on cloud nine. Like, coming back to like going out to eat with my family, and I was like, oh, I don't eat that. You know, like, I'm just gonna eat less today. You know, I don't have room in my stomach. I lost 20 pounds at fat camp. I don't know if you guys know, but I went to fat camp. Yeah, I would tell everybody. And honestly, it was low key a flex for me and my family. I was just like, I lost 20 pounds. Like you can't, like, you can't be me. Um, anyways, so yeah, so I kind of love that experience. But I ended up gaining all the weight back. I think my heaviest weight was 2 years ago. I think that's, yeah, 2 years ago is when I started my weight loss journey. It was literally, yeah, it was exactly 2 years ago. And it was the end of like summer. So like end of July I started. But anyways, I was at 240 pounds. It was like 239 was my weight at the time, and now I am at 190. So I went from 200 and yeah, 200 and sorry, 240 pounds. I went from 240 pounds to 190 pounds in about 11 months, maybe a little bit longer. But yeah, I definitely, yeah, I lost 50 pounds in about 11 months. And it was really fucking hard. Like, it was difficult. But honestly, it all started like one day. I was just like, I'm done being fat. Like, that's how it started. If you want me to know, like, how I got my ass up and got to work, as Kim would say, I just got up and I said, like, I'm done being fat. I want to be, like, unfortunately, society puts skinny people first. Like, you can say whatever you want to say, but like, this world is made for skinny people at the moment. Skinny people are found more attractive by the masses, and that's just like a fact. You can't, like, if you want to argue with it, you can, but it wasn't only about that. Yes, I wanted to help my health, but it was mostly about looks. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I want to be the hottest possible, like the hottest possible that I can be, and I felt like I needed to lose the weight to do that. And I was 100% right. Like, I was 100% right. Um So, and honestly, I can get into like how people treat you after you lose weight and everything. I'll get into that, but like it's very real. Like I'm gonna be so for real. Like people look at you different, see you different, talk to you different, interact with you different. Like it's very real. So let me tell you the secret sauce. What's the recipe to me losing 50 pounds? Here you go. I went on a calorie deficit. And I know, oh, you hear this word calorie deficit. Oh, you can indulge on when you want to, this and that. So my calorie deficit wasn't just a calorie deficit. I did not eat sweets. Anytime I go out, I did not have dessert. At home, did not have dessert. That was for like, I'm gonna be honest, that was for like the first 6, 7 months. Like I was strict. Like no dessert, no sweets, nothing. And I was getting my protein in. Like no, actually at the beginning, fuck protein. I was not doing any of that. I was not counting my macros or nothing like that. I was just like trying to eat less. I just ate less at every meal. And I would try to eat at home like basic stuff, like chicken, vegetable, rice, and I would be like mapping it out like that and having just like fruit as my dessert. And then at restaurants, I would literally ask for a box with my meal so I could put half of it in a box, put it in a bag, and put it under the table. So I forgot about it. And now I just had half a portion. Because in America, it's crazy. The portions here are insane. Like, actually, so insane. So I put it in a box, split it in half, and ate half of the portion. And I usually didn't even get through half of it. And then I had all of that to take home and then had a meal when I got back, like for dinner or the next day. So that's how you do it, honestly. And then I was also doing 12 3 30 at the beginning. So at the beginning, I was super dedicated. I did 12 incline, 3 speed, 30 minutes. Shout out to Lauren Giraldo. I did that. I think it was 5 times a week. If I could get 6 in, I would. And I was strict about it. Like it was insane. I was going hard, like hard, hard. And then I didn't care about growing like my upper body at that moment. I was just like, I want to grow my ass, my thighs, my legs. Like, I want my legs to look insane and then slim waist. Like that was the look. That's what I wanted. Now, obviously, I do like a full body moment, but at the time, I was literally just like working out my ass, my legs, doing ab workouts partly, and cardio. And I shedded the fat like instantly, like so quick. I'm trying to think of like any other tips that I had. I think like the putting in the box was like the smartest thing possible. I think I just saw it on TikTok once or something, and literally a lifesaver. Like I don't know how to explain it. Um, but yeah, honestly, that's my biggest tip. And then the cardio. And after 7 months, or like 6 months, I started getting into the gym. Like I wanted to start like gains. So I was following routine, upper body, lower body. I was doing a split. So um, I was doing 3 times a week was legs, and then 2 times a week was upper body. And then I would do abs when I like felt like it. Honestly, I was doing abs a lot, like on the ground, but I wasn't doing weighted abs, which I do now. But anyways, so yeah, so I was at one like 90, and then after like 12 months about, so it's been like a year at that point, maybe a little bit over a year, I was at 185. So like that was the skinniest I ever was, and um and it was really good. And then it honestly all started going downhill about like this past summer, honestly. This past summer, I like didn't really eat well, and right before the summer I wasn't eating well, and then I was like I have to really like start trying again. So I went back to I was like at I think I was like 200 during the summer, maybe a little bit less. Then I went back down to 185 right after the summer, shot up to 200 like 3 months ago, and now I'm back to maybe 2 months ago, I think. And now I'm back to 190, which I'm honestly pretty proud about. Um, but yeah, my goal is, like I said, I wanted to be like 170, maybe 165, because I want like shredded abs. Like I don't want to be like a big bodybuilder. Like I just want abs, a little arm, big ass, like good legs, you know? So yeah, that's all I really want in life. But anyways, so yeah, so now I'm at 190 and I lift a lot in the gym and do all of that bullshit. Like I can really get into it. I get into it on my Instagram sometimes of like my whole routine. You can follow me at Charles A. Malaga on Instagram, and I like do my TikTok sometimes. I do my routines. But anyways, so yeah. Honestly, most of my workouts I get from TikTok. Like that's where I get everything from. And I think it's worked. Like I just follow that mostly. I do eventually want to get a trainer, but you know how expensive trainers are. Like I just like yeah, but I try to do it by myself, and I'm proud of like where I've gotten. So sorry, lip balm break. But yeah, I don't know. I am still wanting to go down, of course. But okay, that brings me to my like next subject. So let's just move on from my routine because I told you guys the real tips and tricks. But um so what I want to bring up because okay, recently I've been feeling really fat even though I'm at 190 and my skinniest was 185. Like that's not where I want to be. Like I really want to be like 170, 165 like I said. And I feel like I'm at a standstill right now. I don't know if it's because I have been eating like a little bit off diet, you know, like I was eating like shit last week on when I was in Miami. Um and I haven't been like really strict, and I'm wondering if I really get strict, you know, like if I'm really like trying to cut and I like watch myself, I'm wondering if if I can get back to like back down all the way to that weight, you know, without Ozempic. That's what I want to bring up. So I don't know if you guys know what this is, but obviously Ozempic, like everybody knows what Ozempic is at this point. Um, but I don't know how to say it right now. Okay, real business, like right now. But so okay, semaglutide and tirzepatide are the two peptides that are for weight loss on the market right now. So, as I know, semaglutide is Wegovy and Ozempic. It's the main drug or ingredient or whatever in compound in Ozempic and Wegovy. And then there's tirzepatide, which is in, um, of course, I'm going to forget it right now. Not Wegovy, not Ozempic. Manjaro and Zepbound. So Manjaro, Ozempic, and um, the other one are like were originally for diabetes, but now there's one called Zepbound, which is tirzepatide. That's the main ingredient, and basically, it's I think it's like 20 studies show that like they lost 26% of their weight in the same amount of time as the semaglutide, and the semaglutide was 16%. So apparently it's stronger, and it focuses on your midsection, like your stomach, belly part. So I'm like, right now, my BMI is technically 26. And most clinics, you have to be 27 BMI for them to prescribe like any sort of like weight loss peptide. But I'm like thinking like they do online ones. Like, what if I just lied and said I was 200 pounds? Like, because honestly, in a bad week, I could be 200 pounds, you know? So I'm like thinking of doing that. But it's going to run me like 350, 400 a month. So like that's a full on investment. So that's why I'm trying to think like, do I want to just try to lose it naturally? Like I don't know if I'm delusional and I think I can't lose it because I've really tried, or like have I really, really tried, you know? But I think I have. I don't know. I would like to take it at least to like the summer, over the summer, like for 4 months. See if I can get all the way down to what I want to be and then stay at that. Like that would be my dream. So I don't know. I might do it. I'm looking into it. I want to talk to a doctor about it. But I don't know if you guys have like been seeing this whole peptide craze. Like everyone is talking about peptides. Um, some popular ones, I have them written down. So some popular ones is the semaglutide, tirzepatide, which are the weight loss ones, and then there's BPC 157, which is like supposedly good for recovery and supporting your bones and your health. So like I know athletes take it if like um if like they're struggling with a muscle group and something's hurting, they can take it. Um but people take it on maintenance, so they never like are getting to that point. I heard it's good. I don't know. Um there's spermidine, which is for like anti-aging, I believe. I think that's what it's for. I'm not a doctor, don't take any of this advice. Um but I feel like it's for anti-aging. It's very popular. Um a lot of like I feel like millionaire and billionaire people talk about it. Um like the masses haven't really been talking about peptides yet, but there's apparently like a lot of anti-aging peptides that people take. And I definitely see in the future younger people like 20s and 30s starting to take it more often, you know. Like younger people have started like more med spa, like cosmetic procedures, and it used to be just older people. I feel like peptides is the new thing, and they're gonna be like all over med spas, um, which is like a good business idea, but let's not talk about that here. But anyways, and then like another one is copper. I've heard copper is very popular. Copper's also, I believe, for anti-aging and like your skin and hair loss, like to prevent hair loss. Um, Correct me on that if I'm wrong, but I believe that's what it's for. And a lot of people are taking like multiple together, I've heard. Um, which I guess like I want to just know more research. Am I too young? Should I be taking it right now? How much research like is there on it? How long have they been doing like the trials for? Like I want to know more about it. But I think I want to go on a weight loss drug. I don't know. I've never been on Ozempic or any type of weight management drug, but I'm thinking about it and it looks like it has insane benefits. I want to lose the weight before summer. I don't know. I feel like that's very controversial, but like I'm skinny fat. I'm not like skinny. I'm not like skinny skinny. I don't have abs yet, and I want them. Like I don't think there's a problem to that. But um I don't know. I need to see like with pricing and everything if it's worth it, you know. Um but yeah, I just I don't know. I want your guys' opinions. Like let me know. What's your opinion on Ozempic? What's your opinion on this whole like Ozempic weight loss drug craze? I don't know if you guys just saw Oprah like was on, I guess she was back on TV. I don't know, she was like doing this like special. I don't know where it was on, but um like she had like people speaking in the audience, um and she was talking about it, and I guess she's been on a weight loss drug. I don't know. I didn't really watch it. Sorry, Oprah, but I saw clips of it on social media, and I definitely know like she's been on a weight loss drug because she's been advocating for it, but not like a specific one, I don't think. But she was asking everybody's opinions, and it's kind of interesting to hear everybody talk about it. Um, she's praising it obviously, but there's so much of like a community that hates on it and is like, um, I don't know. I guess a lot of people are like, "Oh, I need it for my diabetes." Like, I actually need it for my diabetes, but I don't know if there's. I guess there is shortages. I don't know if there aren't anymore, but like a lot of people are just getting them through clinics, like the compound instead of like the brand drug. So, like, if you don't know the difference, semaglutide and tirzepatide is the compound. Like, you can get just the compound prescription and like get it from a lab, but there are brand names that are like Wegovy, Ozempic, Manjaro, Zepbound, which are like prescribed and you can put it through insurance and everything. So that's, um, I guess, what's happening. But I want to know your guys' opinion. Let me know. Um, but I don't know if you guys are interested in this, but I'm just going to talk about it. Some meal snacks, things that I use to lose weight. Let me just tell you. Obviously, I try to eat a gram of every pound I am. So like, I know that sounded so stupid, but basically, if I'm 190 pounds, I want to try to eat 190 grams. It's very hard. Grams of protein. It's very hard. Um, but I try to like just jam pack my protein as much as possible. I don't get to that every day. I'm not gonna like lie to you. But but yeah, I've been trying. So wait, I want to like get comfortable. Crisscross applesauce. Um, but yeah, so there's definitely a lot of things that I use. So let me go through it. Okay, for breakfast, I'll do just scrambled eggs, half an avocado or a quarter of an avocado, um, and then a breakfast sausage, like just like a turkey or chicken breakfast sausage. I'll do three of them, two or three eggs, and then I do like my avocado. That's like one breakfast. Another breakfast, rice cakes, peanut butter, banana, honey. I do before the gym, but I could also use it as a breakfast moment. I also did a bunch of oatmeal when I was losing weight. Um, what else? Breakfast burritos. I try to do the low carb tortillas. Um, what else? There's just like a rapid fire. Sometimes I'll do like a smoothie and eggs, like a protein smoothie and eggs. I just love doing eggs in the morning. I try to like jam as many eggs in the morning. I'll do like I need to do more, but I do like three or four. When I was trying to like really lose the weight, I did like four or five in the morning. I would just like shove it down my throat. I don't know, you had to get the protein in. What else do I do for breakfast? I'm trying to think. Um, I don't know. Let's move on. What I also was doing like grilled chicken. Oh, by the way, on the scrambled eggs, I would always like do a little mozzarella. I love that. Oh, another breakfast. I'm like so ADHD right now, but another breakfast was Better Bagels. This is a plug for the Better brand. They have Better Bagels, and they like three different flavors: everything bagel, cinnamon bagel, all this shit, plain bagel. I cannot give you the exact macros, but it's like a protein bagel with low carbs and low fat, I'm pretty sure. Insane. They also have a gluten-free option. If you put cream cheese on it, or if you put something on it, it does not taste like a protein bagel whatsoever. I am obsessed with it. I love it so much. So I would highly recommend those with like eggs on top, or you can put bacon on top with cream cheese, or cream cheese with smoked salmon, like something like that. Let's move on to lunches. Lunches, I did like grilled chicken with a half a cup of rice and grilled chicken, half a cup of rice. Sometimes I would throw the avocado in again. Um, And a vegetable. I would always do a vegetable. I love broccoli, carrots. I don't know, just like broccoli and carrots, green beans. Edamame is a protein, but also I used to have that as a vegetable too, and it's like extra protein. I love edamame. Edamame is insane. So high in protein. Don't eat too much soy because apparently it's not great for you. But again, not a doctor. I'm just saying I heard that from a nutritionist before. And then yeah, so I love a good edamame moment. Ugh, edamame with like a drop of teriyaki sauce in a pan with a little bit of sriracha and a little bit of honey. Ugh, so good. I want that right now. And like fry it up. It's insane. So I love edamame. And you just get it from Trader Joe's. It's like literally in the frozen section. Perfect. Fun fact, if you guys didn't know, all vegetables, including edamame, I believe, and just all vegetables in general, are flash frozen. So what that means, it's like it comes straight off the farm and then I don't know how long, but like basically it gets frozen within days rather than sitting on shelves and sitting in trucks for a long time, fresh, unfrozen. Um, so it keeps the nutrients. I don't know where I got that from, but I saw that before and I'm pretty positive that's real. So yeah, so I've been trying to get like a lot of the frozen edamame anyways, and it comes like peeled too. It's just edamame, no like skin, so much easier. Just the seeds or whatever you call them inside the pods. But yeah, so I love that. And then that was also I can use as a snack too, just saying. What else did I do for lunch? I'm trying to think. Sometimes I do like a breakfast for lunch. Oh, turkey burgers, ground turkey. I would make turkey burgers out of ground turkey. You can look up a recipe. Just look up healthy ground turkey burgers. You can put it on a better brand. They have like buns, like hamburger buns. Insane. But I just love yellow mustard. Like I put yellow mustard on it too. Yellow mustard is a no calorie like condiment, and I love it. Like that on chicken sausage from like a Whole Foods turkey sausage, like the big ones. Insane. That's what I had tonight. I just love that. It's like my favorite thing. I'm hungry right now talking about all of this, like really fucking hungry. um but yeah, so I also love, I'm looking at right now because I have it to the side, Lesser Evil popcorn. Insane. I'm like plugging all of these brands right now, but Lesser Evil popcorn. I've been trying to eat like super clean as well. I eat all organic, all natural, grass fed, um, no seed oils, all that shit. So like Lesser Evil popcorn is made in avocado oil, so it's so much better for you. And they have this Homer blend. It's like garlic parmesan, and it's so good, like insanely good. Um, and I'm trying to think about what else. What else do I eat? Oh, I try to do like a red meat once a week. I didn't do that when I was really like losing all my weight. I'm just saying now. I try to do a moment of like a red steak or something like that. But mostly my diet consists of chicken. Like really, it mostly contains of chicken. I love a good protein pasta. Berea has a protein pasta. It's not the best for you. It's not like the best ingredients. Like ideally, I try to balance my protein pasta and then like a pasta made from Italy, which they sell at Whole Foods. It's not the best, but like you can find it better online. It's a little bit more expensive, but pasta made in Italy is lighter on the shelf. So it's like a light, it shouldn't be like yellow yellow. It's like a light, very hint of yellow. And then there's like Americanized pasta made in America or made in Mexico, which is like yellow, yellow. So, and their branding, their marketing makes it look like it's Italian, but it's not. Um, but anyways, so Yeah, it should only have like seminola or whatever, however you say it, flour and water. That there should be only two ingredients in pasta. Just letting you know, fun fact. Um, but yeah, so I'll do like a protein pasta. I was doing a lot of canned tuna with like Greek yogurt mixed together and mustard and whatever, however you make it, but just no mayo, Greek yogurt. Adds protein to the salad. That was like a great meal prep. I remember I would always do that. Um, but yeah, I didn't like do a lot of meal prepping. Like TBH, like I wasn't like a gym rat, you know, like I wouldn't like meal prep and all that stuff. I would just like be eating really good, and less portions. But I'm trying to think about like what else. I would just do like a lot of another snack was Greek yogurt with the ranch seasoning from Trader Joe's. The ranch seasoning from Trader Joe's, guys, you do not understand. Like you need it. Like I could have that right now. Carrot dipped into it's like ranch but with Greek yogurt. So it's like protein with the carrot. Like I don't know like what else do you want out of that? Um so good. I'm trying to think what else. I just had like a lot of oh my god, a big thing for me was oh my god, I'm like wrapped in this cord. A big thing for me was salami and cheese. Like salami and cheese, salami and cheese, salami and cheese wrapped up. Like I have that in my fridge. I got it from Aldi recently. They have like a big package of it. It's not like all natural, I don't think, or anything, but ugh, it's just like already rolled and so easy. So and it's like I put it in a like a Pyrex and I shut it and it's just like so easy to grab and go. It's quick protein. Like each of them I believe is probably like each is probably I don't even know. I don't even want to say, but it's a lot of protein. It's good. I'm getting so fucking hungry right now. You guys don't understand. Anyways, what other things? Like a lot of these I also interchange for like dinner. Um, and a lot of these proteins I would mix with the pasta or the rice, make a whole moment. I used to always make tacos, again with the carb tortilla, low carb tortilla. Hmm. What else? What else? What else? Just a lot of Greek yogurt, a lot of fruits, a lot of um, low carb, high protein. Some desserts. I'm trying to think. I would have a Halo top. It's again plugging another company without getting paid. Amazing. But yeah, it's like 250 to 350 calories a whole pint. I think it's like 270 to 350, but like a whole pint. Like you can't beat that. And I would have that. I would have fruit with whipped cream. Whipped cream is so low in calorie. Um, it's not like very clean, but it's just so low in calories, so it's easy. What else would I have? Greek yogurt, Greek yogurt, Greek yogurt, Greek yogurt, Greek yogurt blended with blueberries. Greek yogurt, just like Greek yogurt. I would also make my own ice cream with bananas frozen, blend it up. So good. But back then I really didn't eat dessert. Now, like that's what I try to do. I do true fruit, yasso. Yasso's so insane. Like I religiously talk about yasso on my TikTok, and you guys should go check that out. But anyways, they literally like DM me back. Yasso, the brand, the ice cream Greek yogurt bar brand, DM'd me back and was like, "That's what every fridge should look like." I posted on my Instagram a Yasso dream because I bought. I'll like insert the picture maybe, but maybe not. Probably not. But I had like a Yasso like moment in my freezer because I ordered it from Costco and I didn't know that many come in the package. It took up like half my freezer door. Um, but they literally sent me back and they're like, that's what every freezer should look like. And I was really expecting like, what's your address? Like we'll put you on our PR list, but I didn't get that. Very sad about that. But anyways, love Yasso. Love you guys so much. Low cal, protein, Greek yogurt bars. They taste amazing. So many different flavors. Love you guys. Saving my life. I'm stacked with the mint chocolate right now, but I love like the chocolate dipped ones. Insane. Um and yeah. Oh, also side note, I don't know if you guys realize, but I don't have the arms right now, like the thing holding my microphone. These things are awkward, but like I love this so much more. Like my hands are getting low-key tired, but I'm switching. And like that thing, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to it, but like it wasn't my favorite thing to do, so who knows? Like I like there's just like the freeness of this like microphone, like hello, like hi, like feel like I don't know, I'm on a show. Anyways, so um yeah, that's like some of my meals and my desserts. I'm trying to think of more desserts. Oh, protein bars like would be my desserts, barbells, anything like that, honestly. But yeah, so that's like some foods and everything that I eat on my weight loss and when I'm trying to cut. So going back to what's been going on lately, I don't know. I feel like I've just been eating like shit. Like let's just get down to the real nitty gritty. Like I've been eating so bad. I've been binging. I know you've struggled with that before. Um, but no, I've been binging and it's bad. Like I just eat a lot like at night or like just I don't know, like sometimes I just like eat a lot and then I be eating good the rest of the time. So that's just like what I have to get out of, like that cycle. But no, I'm like taking care of it. It's not as bad in the past couple of days, but I've been eating like insane amount. Um, but yeah, I just want to try to cut like right. And then if I really can't lose the weight that I'm trying to, I want to look into some of these peptides that we were talking about before. Tirzepatide specifically, I'll keep you guys updated. I always want to like be honest with everything that I'm doing, but I definitely want to look into it more. Um, but yeah, I've just been struggling. Like I body dysmorphia is real. Like I love myself so much and everything about myself. I don't know. It's just like a weird thing to say. Like, I'm not trying to hype myself up, but like, I think I'm hot, you know? So, but I definitely struggle with my appearance. Like, some days I'm like, oh, damn, I look so good. I'm skinny, whatever. Like, I'd be looking good right now. Like, right now, I feel like I look good. But then other days, like, I'm like, damn, I'm so fat. But me, when I was 240 pounds, looking at myself now, I would have been like, what the fuck? Like, I never thought I would be able to look like this? Like, I've achieved at least like a flat stomach. And before, like, I never thought I would ever be able to do that. So for me, even to be able to like achieve that and get to 190 is insane. So you should always, congratulate yourself and pat yourself on the back as you're go through the journey. Um, However you're doing it, if you're using a drug, if you're not using a drug, if you're whatever you're doing, always like know that you deserve it. And if this is what's making you happy or you think this is what's going to make you happy, then go for it. Like what? You know, don't ever not do something because of what you think other people will think about it. Like I honestly hate that so much. Like there are so many people, especially on TikTok, like just so many people are like, "Oh, why would you take Ozempic? Like you don't need that. That's crazy." Or like only people with diabetes should be taking that or that's cheating. I'm like, "Fuck all of you." Ooh, excuse me. Fuck everyone, that says that. Like, why would you bring someone down? If you say that, you're jealous. You're jealous, you can't afford it, you're unhappy with your own body, you've had body issues in the past, something. It's up, like, something's going on inside of you that you feel like you need to bring someone down for quote cheating. Like, yeah, you cheated, okay. And what about it? Like, this is a miracle drug that anyone should use if they want to, and they've consulted with a doctor and think it's right. Like, are you kidding me? So, um, yeah, I don't think anybody should be like bashing anyone for doing that, taking this, going this route. Everyone stay on their own lane. If you want to be skinny, be skinny. If you want to stay fat, stay fat. Like, whatever makes you happy, be happy. And I used to think fat was like such like a bad word, but like no, like fat, skinny, whatever, like whatever weight you are, as long as you're happy, be happy. You know? Like I am no judge, but I have like an aesthetic that I want to be at, which we all do. Like I feel like we all do. So like I'm just being here open and honest. Like I have an aesthetic that I want to achieve, and that will be achieved after at least losing 20 pounds. Like I just know what I have to lose to get there. So I've done the research. I know what I have to get to. If I use a drug to get to it, then I use a drug to get to it. And I don't even know if peptides are considered drugs. Like I don't no idea, but if I use it, I use it. If I don't, I don't, and I will be open about it. But I will lose that weight that I want to lose, and it will happen with Ozempic or without Ozempic. And that's on period. But yeah. So but yeah, back to the body dysmorphia. I definitely feel it. Like I feel fat even now when I'm at 190, the same way I felt fat at 240. When I was at 240, I felt fat. What I'm saying is I felt the same amount of fat as 240 as 190. Like sometimes I'm like looking in the mirror and I'm like, damn, I literally like did I even lose weight? Which I know is crazy. Like I know that's the most insane thing, especially when I look at pictures. But like I literally am like, not did I lose weight, but I'm like, did I lose as much as I really think I did? Like I don't look that much skinnier, you know? And I go back and forth. So I feel like if I really, really lose the weight, then I'll actually realize it. But even like I've talked to other people where they're at their goal weight and what they thought their goal weight was, and they're still not happy. So it's like a never ending cycle. It's really, really, really hard. Um, it is. It's really, really hard. Um, but I don't know. We'll see. I definitely want to talk about that more and like how to deal with that because it is a very long conversation. I think a lot of people deal with it and a lot of people go through body issues and body dysmorphia and what like negative self-image, negative body talk, and like I'm just here to say that we all go through it. Even people that quote look skinny to the public, we go through it. Like everyone tells me like you're crazy if you think you need to lose more weight. But like I feel like I do. And I know it's like insane for people to say that, but like I've had family members that are like there's like you do not need to lose weight. You're skinny, this and that, but like I'm really not compared to like other people. So to compare to I don't know. I know it's bad to like compare yourself, but like obviously I do not want to say compare yourself, but I'm just saying I know I did compare myself, but like I'm not trying to say that, you know? Like it's it's a struggle. It's a fucking struggle. Um but yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. It has been a long podcast talking about my weight loss. I hope this helped anybody that's out there trying to lose weight. It is possible without a drug. I feel like I need to say that too. Like so many people are using it. All of my ads on Instagram and TikTok and everywhere have been Ozempic, Wegovy, semaglutide, whatever, everything. Weight loss, weight loss, weight loss, weight loss, weight loss. And I know everybody's getting skinnier in the news. Like all models are getting skinnier, influencers are getting skinnier. Like I understand it's hard now, but you can do it without the drugs. Like trust me, you can. You don't need to do it with that. And it just takes longer. Like I admit it might take longer, but you got this. Like you do not need to take the drug for it. So I'm here living proof. You do not need Ozempic to lose 50 pounds. Watch this whole episode to lose it. I know you, if you're hearing this, you already lost it, but this is the clip for social media, you know? Um, but yeah, I hope this helped all of you guys. And I hope you like this, this TikTok. If you want to hear more about this TikTok, what am I saying? This podcast, this episode. If you liked this episode and you want to hear more about my weight loss journey, um, let me know. I might do a part two. Who knows? Or maybe about my body dysmorphia. I could definitely talk more about that. I think it's a subject that we need to be speaking up about. So let me know if you want me to talk about that. But yeah, I definitely document a lot of my journey and my weight loss and the foods that I'm eating on my Instagram at Charles A. Malaga. And then I'm also going to start talking about it more on my podcast. So you can listen to this podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, honestly, anywhere, Google Podcasts, anywhere that you listen to your podcast. No filter necessary. And yeah, I'm so glad that I got to talk about this today. I've been wanting to talk about it. I think it's so important to be open and honest about the journey and how long it took and everything. So yeah, I'm so glad I got to do it. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, please subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, follow if you're on any other platform, and then give me a rating if you're feeling like it. Please do. It really helps me out. I want to grow this podcast more, and I'm really, really excited about it, and I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to keep recording and give you guys the content you deserve. Anyways, I hope you have a great week. I hope you're shining and you're doing well, and spring is coming and great things are happening soon. Summer's coming. Summer is coming, and I don't know about you, but I'm so excited about it. So, yes, follow me everywhere. Follow along on the journey, and I'll see you next week on Sunday. Bye, guys.